Mitochondria. Mitochondria, that is tiny bodies. These are the tiny bodies of varying shape scattered in the cytoplasm. As I told you earlier, in the cytoplasm of the cell, this is nucleus, you find mitochondria scattered. These are the tiny bodies of varying shape. They can be circular in shape, they can be spherical, they can be rod-like. Okay. Now, mitochondria is double membrane wound structure. It is having a, first of all, I am going to make diagram of mitochondria. Actually, it is small in size. Its size varies from 0.2 mm to, size is from 0.2 mm to 2 mm in size, and its shape, it can be circular, it can be rod-like. Now, we are going to study detailed structure of mitochondria. It is double membrane. This is outer membrane, and its outer membrane is porous. Its inner membrane is deeply folded. Now I am going to make inner membrane, which shows deep fold. These are the folds. It is bent in to increase surface area. Okay. So this is diagram of, you can increase number of these folds. There is no such rule. Okay. This is outer membrane of mitochondria. It is double membrane bound structure. Outer membrane. This is inner membrane. These inner membrane, the deep folds of this inner membrane, these are called cristae. Cristae. This is the inner membrane which is deeply folded. Why this is folded? To increase surface area, because the main function of mitochondria is to release energy, the food that we take, it gets oxidized. It releases energy in the form of ATP molecules. Now, ATP means adenosine triphosphates. These ATPs are called energy currency of the cell. Okay. Then jelly-like substance which is filled in the entire, which is enclosed by inner membrane, jelly-like substance, that is called matrix. As we have done, jelly-like substance inside membrane is cytoplasm, or in the nucleus it is nucleus. Similarly, jelly-like substance, it fills the inner membrane, that is enclosed by inner membrane, that is called matrix. Now, one thing more I would like to add here, mitochondria is called unique cell organelle. Why it is called unique? Because it has its own DNA, that is genetic material, and it has ribosomes. In the matrix of this mitochondria, there you find little ball-like structures. These are actually ribosomes. It is scattered in the matrix. Okay, so these are ribosomes, and it has its own DNA also. It is also scattered in the matrix. Okay, so this is DNA. Often question is asked why mitochondria is called a unique cell organelle, because it has its own DNA and ribosomes. These ribosomes help in the synthesis of proteins. They can synthesize their own proteins. Now, one most important thing, the mitochondria are known as powerhouse of the cell. Now you know what is powerhouse. See, in your locality, in your city, there is powerhouse. That is, I'm talking about electricity board. Yes, that powerhouse, that electricity board is responsible to send currents, to give the supply of electricity. That is the power. We are getting power from the powerhouse, that is electricity board. Similarly, mitochondria got this term powerhouse. Why mitochondria? Often this question is asked, why mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell? Because it oxidizes food. This inner fold, what is the motive of this inner membrane? To get deeply folded. Why these deep folds are there? To increase surface area, so that more surface can be provided for the oxidation of food, and more ATP molecules can be generated and can be supplied to the cell. I hope this structure of mitochondria is clear to you, and why it is called unique cell organelle and why it is called powerhouse of the cell. You understood this. Now we are going to study functions of mitochondria. Okay, first function of mitochondria is, it is a seat of cellular respiration. Respiration, you know, breathing is simply exchange of gases. Respiration means oxygen that we take inside that help in the breakdown of food. Where this breakdown of food takes place so that energy can get released from the food. This mitochondria provides site for cellular respiration. So its first function is, it is a seat for cellular respiration. Next, it produces ATP molecules. It releases energy in the form of ATP molecules. These ATP molecules are called energy carriers or energy currency of the cell. Sometimes it is asked, what do you mean by energy currency of the cell? Mitochondria produce energy in the form of ATP molecules. So it generates ATP molecules for various activities to get carried on. Next, it has its own DNA and ribosomes. As it has its own ribosomes, so it can make its own proteins. It can synthesize proteins required for itself. So next is, it is unique, or it has its own DNA, that is genetic material, and ribosomes which help in the synthesis of now. As it has ATP molecules, so it generates energy for various life processes to be carried on. It releases energy for various life processes to take place. I hope functions of mitochondria are clear to you. First of all, once again, it is a seat of cellular respiration because oxidation of food takes place on the inner membrane of inner surface of mitochondria, and it releases energy in the form of ATP molecules which are called energy currency of the cell. Then it's unique because it has its own DNA and ribosome. So for protein synthesis, it is self-dependent. Next, it releases energy to carry out various life activities. I hope functions are clear to you, structure of mitochondria is clear to you, and why its membrane is deeply folded, why it is called powerhouse of the cell, why it is called unique cell organelles. All these terms, all these notions are clear to you. Thank you so much. Catch you soon in the next video.